And that's going to be hit on the ground of the second baseman. Jankowski's out. And that ball is perfect. And the cutter gets a strikeout, and you can see the shock, if you will, of Costa there. He is your Qualifier 3 championship winner. Welcome back, everybody, to this Sunburst Invitational brought to you by Spectrum. Scuffy, it's our last qualifier of the year.
Yeah, it's our last qualifier before we head down to Tampa in July to see who's going to be the next Sunburst Invitational champion. And now we got the final two competitors between Zazzy and Swerve in the best out of three. And the winner is, like you said, clinches the last spot. And hey, we're very close to that live land finale. But tonight we have a great series between these two.
We do. We got two absolutely awesome competitors. We've got Swerve. We've got Zazzy. They've battled it out here. And, I mean, right here, we're going to have a defending champion trying to get his spot back into the Sunburst Invitational final. Zazzy won the first ever Sunburst Invitational, and he is trying to get that last spot. And then Swerve is trying to keep the ex-champion out of even getting to see the finals. So we got a really fun one here. And Scuffy, these guys have already matched up in this Sunburst Invitational.
Yeah, they already match up. They were in the winners bracket. They match up at the winners final. Zazzy was able to win that 11-3. But let's just look at Swerve's run in the top 16. I mean, he battled against JoJo, Cafe, Rebel, and able to beat those three top guys there. And then to go against Bad Packlock, who also was on a killer run. He put you could say this is type of like a Cinderella run. And I mean, he would say himself, but he kept on battling and he played great to get here tonight. Also Zazzy, I mean, he went against great competitors himself. He had to take out Frosty and then Swerve as well, his competitor tonight. And I'm not going to lie, this is the best I've seen Zazzy played probably since we seen him win the first Sunburst Invitational. So we have a great matchup here tonight. And Tyler, I just want to point out, someone else is on that list. You see on the bracket.
I was just about to say, I was like, Scuffy, is that you in the top 16?
Yeah,
Am I seeing that?
tend to play. I had some good luck on my side, and we had some fun. I'm just going to say that.
You know how awesome it would have been if you had somehow made it, and then we had to
that
have
would
you
never
commentating, happen. But also you're playing. That would have been great. It
I had to do double duty.
Yeah, you got to run back and forth. Yeah.
There's no way else.
Anyway, as you see, both these contestants had insane runs to get here. They both had to knock out some of the biggest names in the show community. And that's one of the great things this tournament's done, is it's been able to show you just some of these insanely talented players in our community. And we're going to see one heck of a matchup here in a best of 3 on Legend. Now, Scuffy, I think the finals coming up in St. Pete have a slight change with the difficulties. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, it will continue to stay on Legend. So the live land finale will be on Legend. It was originally going to be on GOAT, but we're going to keep it on Legend. Typically what we have for the past 2 years is going to stay the same. So what you see tonight's difficulty will be the same for the live land finale. And I'm sure the other competitors are happy to hear that too.
I'm sure everyone's saying absolutely thank God no GOAT because that's going to be tough.
The only thing, we never seen GOAT on a live land finale. I'm very curious on that, but I'm happy it's on Legend, to be honest with you. And it's going to be fun to see how that plays out.
It should be. So both these competitors here are getting ready here. You've seen the fights they've had to go through. And Scuffy has mentioned this is the most locked in we've seen for Zazzy since he won this thing in the first year of the Sunburst Invitational's existence. This is year 3. Does he have a chance to lock in that last spot to come down to St. Pete, battle it out, and try to regain that throne of king? So yeah. Swerve's gonna.
There's been a couple of rumblings. I've just cut you off. There's rumblings that some of these competitors have been, practicing for the last 2-3 weeks leading up to this qualifier. Zazzy being one of them, and now it looks like it's hanging off. I'm very curious to see how he's feeling right now. Because remember, this is the second qualifier that he's entering here this year. He faced off Willzy in qualifier number 2, wasn't able to win that, but now coming back to the last spot here in qualifier 4, I'm sure he feels more locked in, familiar with the territory as well. So let's actually bring in Zazie and see how he's doing here. Come into the best of 3 against Swerve.
Let's do it. Maybe. Zazie, how are you? It's good to see you, dude.
Fellas, it's good to see you guys.
So coming into your second qualifier championship of this year, what's the difference that feels from the second one now to this one here?
I'd say preparation and mindset. I learned a lot from the series I played against Willzy in qualifier 2. I changed a lot of things. I was able to kind of understand who I am and understand that I'm not the best player in the world, but there's ways I can win games that can separate me, especially in tournaments where it's even grounds like Rays.
Zazie, so like there's a lot of people that obviously know who you are in the top community. A lot of you guys know each other. A lot of people know you're very good. All these guys are very good. For those watching that maybe watch, casual people like, this Scuffy guy or me, what would you say your best skill set is? Is it your hitting? Is it your pitching? What is the best thing that you do when playing into the show?
I would honestly say that it's my mental. I actually don't think it's skill stick per se. I think that there's a lot of people in the top community that can do exactly what I can do. But what sets us apart and what set a lot of the tournament winners in the past apart is how they can just deal with adversity.
Awesome. Let me ask you about the pitchers here. Now, a lot of players have been using Rasmussen coming into qualifier 4. You kind of went with Pepio. I saw you kind of differ from that. Is that just a comfort level from using Pepio through, pretty much every other qualifier, or just want to be a little bit different and give a little different look to the competitor that you're playing against?
I think it really is just a different look. I think that everybody subconsciously practiced against Rasmussen a lot. So for me, it was just like, let's throw them something maybe they haven't seen as much. I also like his pitch mix a little bit more. Honestly, Rasmussen has a sinker cutter, but no fifth pitch. So I think the more options you have as a pitcher, the better. Just another thing for people to think about.
Absolutely. And so, listen, Zazie, you won the first ever Sunburst Invitational. Second one, you fell short. This one, you're fighting for that last spot. Are you feeling locked in? Are you feeling ready for a chance to lock in, a chance to regain that first ever Sunburst championship you held? Are you ready? Are you feeling locked in today?
Yeah, I'll tell you that nothing sucked more than watching it last year and not being a part of it. So I'll say that it means more to me than probably anybody left or that has played in this tournament to be back there this year. So for me, I got a lot on the line, and I just have to find a way to put that pressure into energy and win a game tonight.
Well, you get to it. We wish you nothing but the best luck and have a fun outing out in the best of 3 against Swerve.
Thank you as always, guys.
Thank you. So there he is. He's feeling like he's got to get back in. All right. You said he said that it meant more to him than probably anybody else here. And I think there's a very strong truth to that. You said he's feeling locked in. Swerve is going to have his hand, is going to have it cut out for him.
Yeah, Swerve will have it cut out for him, but he's been playing the best probably he's ever had. Coming to Tory, he showed what he's capable of, beating top players that he did to even get here. That's impressive. And I'm sure he's feeling like he's not done yet. So I'm sure we'll get to talk to him momentarily. But going back to Zazie, you just feel that demeanor. You're just very even keel right now. And that goes with the mental game that he was talking about. All these players, especially in the top 16, are great what they do. They are the top players for a reason. They're the 1%ers. It's always, how do you battle through the adversity? If you go down by 3, is that it for you? Do you throw in the towel? No, not for Zazie. He knows that you have that one opportunity to get it back, and that's what we've seen time and time and again. He scores in bunches, and for Swerve, he's going to have to eliminate that factor and hold him to maybe 1 or 2 runs per inning or get that big 0.
Absolutely. I think we're going to hear from Swerve here shortly, too. So we'll get to see how he's feeling here. But, it should be one heck of a battle coming up, Scuffy. And like you've said, the mentality, Zazie was talking about it, but whenever we see these top players, it's not like a ranked seasons game where if you see, oh, Billy went up by 3, Jimmy's quitting. That's not how that goes here. These guys are locked in. They're down 10. Doesn't matter. Let's go get back to work and let's get that 10-run spot.
Yep. So let's actually bring in Swerve and see how he's feeling and see how he's feeling going into the best of 3 against Sassy. How's it going, Swerve?
How are you?
Yeah, what's up, guys? How we doing?
Doing good. Swerve, you're here fighting for that last spot to go to St. Pete. How are you feeling today? Are you excited?
Man, I'm excited for sure. I can't lie. I'm super nervous, man. I'm not someone that's been here before, kind of the Cinderella story and all of this. I didn't think I would be here. I don't think anyone watching this thought I would be here at all. So yeah, the nerves are a little high, but hopefully we can just settle in and play some good ball today.
Absolutely.
Well, that just shows that you care and you want to win this. I'm sure you deep down you want to get there. You want to go down to Tampa, and you got to give yourself some due here. I mean, you beat Cafe, you beat Rebel, you beat JoJo, beat Packlock, all great players who had the reps into Sunburst Invitational. So that had to feel good going through all those top competitors coming into tonight when you face Azzy.
Yeah, absolutely. I played some really good opponents. At the beginning of those games as well, I wasn't very confident. These guys they're great players. They've done this before in the past. They grind ranked seasons more than I do. They play the game a lot more than I do. So I was nervous. So to me, man, tonight I don't have really anything to lose. No one expects me to win. So I'm just going to go out there, play ball, and hopefully we can do what we did yesterday and on Friday as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're over here saying you don't think, you were going to be here, but naming those dudes that you just beat, I mean, they're all insanely talented at this game. Yeah, and so I think you're not giving yourself enough credit here. But for those that are maybe new to you, are you feeling like maybe your expertise is more in your pitching, your hitting, or like Zazie mentioned his mental state? What is your strength for MLB The Show, you feel?
Yeah, I would say pitching. In high school and stuff, that's what I did. I was a pitcher, so I think I know how to kind of sequence pitches. And I think that kind of translates a lot into the video game as well. My hitting it's decent. I'm not one of those guys that's going to put up 15 to 20 runs where people are going nuts and saying that the game needs a new difficulty because I'm too good at it. So I would definitely say my pitching is probably my strong suit.
Awesome. Let me ask you one question. You mentioned how you don't really play ranked seasons, these guys that you played are top competitors. What makes the Sunburst Invitational different, especially when you're playing here? What makes it where you're playing just Rays versus Rays, going at it in this high quality competitive ground here?
Yeah, for sure. Rays is just totally different, man. I mean, we're so used to using all these cards that are almost max stats, everything, 125 both sides of the plates. When you get to Rays and you're using these cards that have 50 contact, 37 power, you got to be a lot more patient, and you got to wait for your pitch. I think the top guys that compete in these tournaments and that do really well are people that are able to not swing at those pitches right off the plate, and they just stay patient and wait for their pitch to hit.
Absolutely. Well, Swerve, you're battling it out here. You
Let's
said
do
you
it.
got nothing to lose, but you got everything to win that last spot going down to St. Pete next month for the LAN. Best of luck. I hope you have a ton of fun.
Thank you.
And I appreciate
it.
you joining us.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Let's get it. Let's continue the Cinderella story.
Thank you. The Cinderella story, Scuffy.
Yeah, there you have it. You have a former champion versus Cinderella story. This is what you want.
This is a great finale here. Like, this is terrific. I don't know. He said he has nothing to lose, which sometimes those are the kind of players that are just going to be able to pop off and go have fun doing their best. So it'll be fun. Zazie, the returning champion, the Cinderella story, and Swerve. Which one goes to the top? The Sunburst Invitational, brought to you by Spectrum, baby. It's going to be a good time, Scuffy. I'm excited.
It's going to be a good time, man. That first couple of innings right there is going to tell a lot. Right. Like what we expect to come. I feel like, yeah, the nerves are there, but if once he gets that feet wet, just get it going. Just, hey, it's just another day. What you did for the past 2 days and battling out, it's going to be fun to see how that all goes.
If he can go in there and lock it down with that pitching like he was talking about, anything could happen. And if you're Zazie, you're going to have to jump early and try to maybe disrupt that confidence. It's going to be fun.
Yep, it's going to be fun. What to expect from these two? I believe they both are competitors that use Pepio for the qualifier. So I expect to see Pepio for the pitching matchup, and then Rasmussen and Littell. Those being the three that we're going to see here. Now, if you've been watching all this time, what's new? What new players are coming into the Sunburst Invitational qualifier number 4? Josh Lowe's back. We haven't seen him since qualifier number 1. Kevin Kelly is also back in the bullpen, which is going to be great. See how he's handling everything. And to look out for Jonathan Aranda. He's been on a tear for these players.
Absolutely. And with all the rating changes, it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes. If they both go Pepio, it's going to be interesting because they can only use one starter, correct? One starter per like for game 1, then game 3 has to be different, game 2 has to be different, correct? So it's gonna be interesting to see how they attack it. Should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. For now, we're going to head to the video, and then we should get to game 1 of the qualifier 4 between Zazie and Swerve. We'll be back just in a second.
Yeah, we're back again, year 3 of Pete Sneaks. We've been doing it. You get a bag of stuff, a pair of shoes, just trying to give back to the local guys in St. Pete and Hillsborough County. And, you know, it's always great to see some smiles on some kids' faces and to see the joy that it brings us in the clubhouse as well. To see the impact of giving back first person right there is something that can't be overstated, and we're always excited to see it.
To be able to see the excitement of these kids opening these boxes of shoes that a lot of us just take for granted, it brings me so much joy and shows me how much love can be given just by a pair of shoes, which is incredible.
Alrighty, we're back. It's Sunburst Invitational time, brought to you by Spectrum and the Tampa Bay Rays. I do have to say, shout out to Tampa Bay Rays for this awesome tournament we see every year. It's such a different feel than Diamond Dynasty, and I love it. I appreciate the Tampa Bay Rays for all this. It's been a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, plus a live land finale. It's going to be a lot of fun. This year's going to be jam-packed all one day. It's going to be from the start of the day to who knows until it ends at night. It's going to be a lot of fun to see. But for now, these two players, Zazie and Swerve, are getting ready to see who will be that last player to go down to the live land finale in July at Tampa to battle out for the Sunburst Invitational Year 3 Championship.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. The gameplay you're watching today, okay? This is a best of 3. It'll be on 9 innings. And they're going to be playing at a special field today, Scuffy. Where are we playing?
We're playing once again at George Steinbrenner Field. We are lucky in the MLB Show community to have fantastic stadium creators. So we have one from the Vault that's able to use. So we will be heading to George Steinbrenner Field. It's going to be fun to see how that plays out. For this qualifier, we were playing at Shippert throughout the weekend. Now we're going back to George Steinbrenner, so it's going to be fun to see.
A lot of fun here. This is going to be on Legend, and this is a best of 3. Who will take it all? It is game time here. We've got Swerve and Zazie battling it out for the Sunburst Invitational.
And here we go. Zazie will be the home team since he's from the winners bracket, so he'll be home game 1 and 3. Swerve will be home in game 2, and you already see a little difference. We have Zazie using Pepio. Oh no, he's going Rasmussen first, and then we have Swerve with Pepio.
Interesting. The switch up. They didn't let it, not tilting the cards for anybody here. And we are underway. First pitch fouled away from Aranda. Next pitch can be taken low. That's a cutter that just misses. That's a ball right there. Aranda versus Rasmussen. Sinker low. So Zazie the home team, Swerve the away team. Check swing did not go. 3-1. And so right now, if you're Zazie, you got to attack, and that's going to be a walk right there to the first batter of the game.
And that's what Swerve was talking about in the interview. And look at that. That's going to be a 2-run shot to start up the game. 2-0 with a Brandon Lau bomb over the right field wall. And Swerve attacking right from the start.
You know, he was telling us he didn't feel as confident with his hitting as he does his pitching. Comes out, draws a nasty walk, and then an absolute tank to give himself a 2-0 lead here. Gotta feel good.
Oh, that has to feel great. He literally did what he said before his game plan. He actually performed there in that first at bat, be able to take those pitches on right with the black, and then come right back with a Brandon Lau 2-run shot. You'd love to see that.
Absolutely. But if you're Zazie, that's how you answer right there. You give the home run, and then he gets a strikeout right there for out number 1, and in steps Josh Lowe. 1-1 count. That sinker's going to be fouled away. It's 1-2. Zazie trying to attack aggressively here. That cutter inside. They're going to say he went, and that's another strikeout for Zazie. So he's rebounded nicely from the 2-run shot for 2 strikeouts, and then he'll get a first pitch ground ball back to the pitcher, flipped over to first, and that'll in the top of the first inning. But Swerve is going to take a 2-0 lead with a massive bomb from who else but MLB The Show legend Brandon Lau.
Yeah, and Brandon Lau always performs in the Sunburst Invitational, but I mean, he said he was a little nervous. I'm sure after that, the nerves kind of settled down a little bit. Like, hey, I'm here to play. This is what we're going to do, and start off hot here with the 2-run bomb.
Yeah, if you're him and you can get out of here with a scoreless inning, I mean, the confidence has to be through the roof. He thought his pitching was a strong suit, and he walks away with a lead. And this first batter here in Aranda is going to pop up very high, not very deep, to center field, and that will be the first out of the bottom of the first.
Now, you see something a little different. Aranda leading off for both players. We haven't really seen that until now. And the one big reason, as Brandon Lau gets a single through the hole, Aranda has 98 contacts against righties right now today. And that, I mean, remember, our attributes for live rosters go up to 99. So that's basically like 124 contact if we're talking about DD terms.
Absolutely, and they're doing well. I mean, he had contact on the first batter for Zazie, and then you had a walk for him. So far, you've seen him kind of get on base here. And then here comes Caminero, runner on first, 1 out, 2-1 pitch. Slider just misses. What a take. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Cutter, it's going to get a check swing. It's a strike anyway. 3-2, full count. Slider fouled away. We'll do 3-2 again. Pepio, the pitch. Smacked on the ground. It's a chop at a third. Over to second for 1. Around to first, and that will be a double play. And so Swerve gets the shutout first inning.
Yeah, that couldn't have been any better there for Swerve to start out this series. 2-run bomb in the top, and then get out of the bottom of the first, able to respond and hold Zazie to a big 0. That's big right there.
Absolutely, and he's now at the plate. Check swing. That's going to be a strike. 0-2. He's got Jake Mangum up. Fastball high, taken 1-2. Sinker, chop to first. Aranda's got it. Race to the bag is easily won by Aranda, and that will be out number 1. And here comes Cameron Misner. Sinker low, taken for a ball. You're going to notice with a lot of these here, for a lot of people watching, these pitches that the sequencing they're doing, they're really going hard on tunneling. You hear that a lot in the MLB The Show community. Scuffing for some of the newer players, that one's to be slapped to right field for a base hit, 1-out single. Can you explain tunneling to some of the newer players?
So they pretty much work a particular zone they want to do and make it and switch up the pitches. So he's going to go with the cutter away here, and that's going to go away. He could come back with a sweeper down low, change up pitch speeds and eye level, especially on that, or come up with a sinker up high there. The way you want to tunnel in a particular section of the zone there and switch up either the velocity or the pitch mix it's in itself.
That's a ball.
It's quite effective, and it was effective there. It got him a double play to end the inning. So 2-0 for Swerve here as we go to the bottom of the second. Zazie stepping in. He's got 4, 5, 6 up this time. And Josh Lowe will be his 4-hole hitter. Here we go. 3-0 pitch. Fastball taken for a strike. That's going to be 3-1. That one's smacked down the left field line. That will be a base hit, and it'll be an extra base hit. An easy stand-up double for Josh Lowe. And so Zazie in the bottom of the second here is cooking a little bit here with the leadoff double.
It's good to see Josh Lowe back here in the Sunburst Invitational. Like, he was a main part last year. It was him and Brandon Lau being the big lefties, and he hasn't been in the qualifier since qualifier 1.
Absolutely fly ball here to center, and that'll be easily caught. No advance there, very shallow. Zazie kicking himself a little bit there for the unproductive out. 1 out, runner on second. And here's something else I'm noticing. Either Swerve, his camera is frozen, or this is the most still man on the planet. I have been looking and I go, either he is
This is part of his mental game.
It's working on me. All right. This is a mental strain because I've been staring at him for 5 minutes going, I need you to blink, dude.
He's a robot right now. He's trying to be as robot as he can and just,
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the composure on these dudes, but man, that's crazy. Anyway, 3-1. Here's the pitch. That one is on the black. It's a strike. Beautifully placed fastball. 3-2. And that one, it's crushed to right field. It's up, and away. And it's now a 2-2 game. Zazie answers back and ties it up.
Yeah, he missed on that fastball there, and Zazie made him pay right there. A no-doubter from Meisner, and ties up this game at 2 here in the bottom of the second.
And we go back to that composure from Swerve. He doesn't even move. Look at that. All right, pitch away. 1-0. Christopher Morel stepping in. He's got a lot of pop. We've seen him hit plenty of tanks in this Sunburst Invitational. Here we go. Smacked on the ground to short. Flipped over to first, and that'll be out number 2. We've had some new additions to the catcher position, Scuffy. And it seems like we're seeing some different names here.
Yeah, we have Matt Theiss, part of the squad here. A lot of throughout this qualifier, it's just been platooning between Theiss and Danny Jansen, which I'm quite surprised because Zazie's a big Danny Jansen fan. Especially he was part of the Blue Jays, who Zazie roots for, and now he's part of the Big Rays. I'm very surprised because he usually does well with Danny Jansen.
Yeah, and Danny Jansen's got a good little into the show swing too. He's got great pop. But he's going with the ladder today. So 2-2, top of the third. That sinker's in there for a strike. Tie game here in the third. Swerve on the mound. Swerve hitting and Zazie on the mound. Rasmussen the pitch. Cutter fouled away. 0-2.
No, that's out.
Cutter away. This time it misses. 1-2.
Ball.
Low and inside. That one's going to miss 2. 2-2 here. And Danny Jansen smacks it. Little chopper to third. Grabbed by Caminero. Flipped over to first. And that will be out number 1.
He mixed up his pitches well, able to roll over that sweeper there. You don't use the sweeper too much with Rasmussen. You try to pick your moments where you could throw it. It's mostly you're going to see sinker, cutter, and maybe the four seam from Rasmussen. And then, here and there, mix in that sweeper.
It was effective there. We'll see if he keeps using it. Speaking of effective, Jonathan Arundel, that contact is going to pop it high into right field for an out. Out number 2 here for Swerve.
Ball.
Sinker, going to be the first pitch here to Brandon Lau. It's low and away and misses. 1-0. Sinker, that one's going to miss 2. Brandon, if you ever played him this show, BR, anything, Brandon Lau cards, they hit different. Always are incredible. 2-1 right here. Swung on, fouled that one off. 2-2.
We got a full
Fastball. Wow, what a take. Just a little bit outside. 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss.
Yeah.
He's going to walk Brandon Lau. That's the guy you want to walk if you're going to walk.
Yeah,
somebody.
I was going to say, I don't think he wanted to put anything too close to the zone there, but Caminaro's going to make him pay no matter what. That's the one in the gap. Does Brandon Lau send him home? It looks like he's going to send him. No, he's going to push him back to third, but that is a 2-out double. To man on second and third. I believe Josh Lowe is now up.
Yeah, he is. I was going to say that's a risky sin if he decided to let him run. But second and third here, 2 outs. Fastball inside, but it's a strike, 0-1.
Reached triple digits there.
That's inside.
Yeah, I didn't know Rasmussen could throw 100 in here, but he did. And he's going to get a nasty strike. Well, never mind. 1-2 count. My bad. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Yep.
Cutter inside. Got him. Zazie with a fist pump. He's feeling good.
You were talking about tunneling before. That's basically what he did. He worked the inside half, came with a fastball 100, got a strike, came back with the fastball again. I mean, didn't really tunnel there, but missed it. Then come with the sweeper, got the swing, and go with the cutter as well inside and get the swing and miss.
Yeah, that Josh Lowe AB did not look comfortable for Swerve. Kind of had him flailing
It was just
a little bit there.
Good mix of pitches right there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he really attacked him very well. That ball is attacked very well. Look at that PCI. Got a really good piece of it. Caballero's going to fly out, though, for the first out. Tie game here in the third. That one's ripped down the line. It's no longer a tie game. Jonathan Aranda has made it a 3-2 game for Zazie. And wow, what a bomb. Hey, there's your new leadoff hitter, Scuffy.
Yeah, we're measuring him at the top of the game. Aranda has been pretty much the leadoff hitter for all of these players here. And right there shows why. 98 contact, 70 power. At any moment, he could go yard off you just like that. He's becoming another part of the 3 killer lefties that the Rays have.
Yeah, and he hit all of that one there to give Zazie the first lead that he's had of this game. He found himself down 2-0 early, but he's come back now to 3-2. Of course, with the way these tournaments are, both these guys are insanely good players. The back and forth is expected here. I definitely would be shocked if this ended 3-2. That one's going to be fouled away 1-1. Caminero, the hitter, smashes that cutter, but foul into the seats. 1-2. Fouled away. We'll do 1-2 again. There's another foul ball, and so we smack down the third base line. 1-2 pitch.
No, that's outside.
Slider taken outside. That's going to be a ball. Evens up the count. 2-2. Pepio with his 42nd pitch of the game here. Grounded to the second baseman. Flipped over to first. And that will be the final out here in the third inning. But Zazie with a massive missile. A bomb to give him the lead.
Yeah, that's the composure Zazie has. He talked about it, the mental game, having it, just keep that even keel approach. It didn't look like effective when he went down by 2, and now he has a lead coming to the top of the fourth. But this is another big inning for Zazie. I mean, you don't want Swerve to respond here.
And he's going to have a good shot to respond as this one, first pitch cutter is smashed past the shortstop. Diving play couldn't make it happen. Yandy has a leadoff single.
He's just a hitting machine. That's what Yandy. I mean, when I was playing with the Qualifier, Yandy was pretty much my MVP.
He's got an incredible swing in this game.
No strikes.
Yeah, I think he plays well above his attributes. This one's going to be flown to left field. Easy play there. That's going to be out number 1 here in the top of the fourth. And here comes Misner. That one's going to be ripped into right field. That's another base hit past the diving Aranda. And now we've got 1 out. Runners on first and second here in the top of the fourth for Swerve. Jose Caballero, he's got a fantastic swing. We've seen him do some damage in many of these different qualifiers.
No balls. 1 strike.
He's got 79 clutch here, too.
Ball.
This is why it's so big to have him in the bottom order, too, when you have these type of scenarios coming up. And be able to roll over that lineup as well.
That's a ball.
Sinker inside, taken 2-2. Yeah, so the clutch replaces contact. And that ball smashed to right field. Does it have enough juice? It doesn't. Caught at the track. That will advance the runner, though. Yandy's going to scurry to third. And that'll be first and third now with 2 outs. He got a good piece of it, though.
Yeah, that was a good piece. PCI was, I mean, it was almost little off. If that was centered up, that was a 3-run shot.
It sounded good off the bat.
It did sound really good off the bat.
Ground ball to third, flipped over to first, got him. No runs will score. And so Zazie tap dances out of the danger. He still has a 3-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Now let's see if Zazie could try to tack on more here. If he try, I mean, this is where he could be big. 4, 5, 6. And you know Zazie likes to score in bunches.
Yep, he's got Josh Lowe here. Check swing. Did he go? He did. 0-2.
Yeah, he definitely went there.
PO at 45 pitches on this, or this will be the 45th pitch.
Ball, that's
Outside, tried to paint that outside corner. Just missed it. 1-2.
That's a ball.
Inside, 2-2.
We got a full count.
Wow, what a take. Wow, I thought he rung him up. 3-2. What a take there from Zazie. This cutter, he's going to miss it here. High pop fly just by the shortstop, and that'll be an easy out number 1.
He went after him there. I think Zazie even knows that he missed a pitch there.
Yeah, that one got a lot more of the plate probably than he wanted him,
That's a ball.
to see, but got him to be under it. Easy pop-up. Oh, that one's blistered. Right field, it's carrying. It's over the head, bounces off the wall. Yandy with a hard hit single. That 24 speed, not going to do him any favors to get the second. So it's a 1-out single.
But here's Misner here,
Misner.
or you have a big 2-run home run. I think that was in the second.
Yep, he's 1 for 1. And I think Swerves' Cameron Misner is 2 for 2. So Card's clearly got a little bit of a good swing on him.
Oh, I loved his swing here. Especially on the
That's right.
outside pitches.
We
I
have an
love it.
in-house expert now because you played. Tell me how Cameron Misner was for you.
Oh, he hit some bombs though for me. More outside pitches. I love swing with his swing.
Did he go?
Check swing didn't go. Full count. So he's got a good swing. We've already seen him get some hits here for both of the contestants. A little hit and run action. It's still going to be a double play, though, as it was smoked right to the third baseman. That is tough if you are Zazie. Stays 3-2. Let's go to the top of the 5th.
Now, this is a big inning. Top of the order here. I know I say that pretty much every time, but now we have top of the order here for Swerve. Down by 1. It's top 5. You kind of wanted to get some damage to get Rasmussen out of this game and get to the pen of Zazie's.
Yeah, and Rasmussen being at 56 pitches after that one. This is where you want to start trying to get those good ABs. Try to get that pitch count up, jump up,
That's a ball.
chase them out of the game, do your damage. You have plenty of time here in this game, but you're not trying to wait till the end. And that was ripped. Right field, high and deep. We got a tie ball game, 3-3. It's Jonathan Aranda.
It's like he listened to what you were trying to tell me there, Tyler. He was patient there, got a hitter's count with 2-1, and Cutter had a little too much plate, and Aranda knew what to do with it.
Jumped all over it, and we got a brand new game here.
And there we go. That bat right there already took out Rasmussen.
Yep, and he's going to go with one of the lefties in the pen here, and that one was a warning shot down the line. If it was fair, it's gone. Just hooked foul. But Mason Montgomery came in and saw a cannon right off the rip.
Nope.
This one inside 1-1.
1-1.
Now Montgomery only pretty much has a 2-seamer, 4-seamer slider. So you kind of could sit on the pitch if you want. Does have quite good velocity on his fastball. Could throw up to triple digits if he wants.
Right there's the two-seamer on the outside part of the plate. He's just under that. Timed it up very nicely, though. That one's going to be going to the track for out number 1. You get Brandon Lau out, though. That's a win in anybody's book. Yeah,
now we got Caminero. Caminero has reverse splits, so it's fine that pitching a lefty here. I mean, he's 62 to 69 compared to his 70-80 against righties.
Check swing on that slider there. He's got him a little bit fooled here. It's like we got a little pause action, a little breather. And we're back. All right, 0-2. Here we go. Montgomery. The pitch is smashed to right center field. Carrying And dropped in center field. It's dropped. Zazie can't believe it. And that's going to be Caminero getting a second. I thought that was caught, Scuffy.
No, this kind of bring me throwbacks. Same thing happened to me over the weekend with Meisner. Oh, man. I feel your pain, Zazie. But yeah, I thought he's hovering over that. Meisner's fielding is not the best. So you'll find that happen time here and there from Meisner.
That one's going to be smacked to left field. Little flare, but he's under it. That's out number 2.
He'd probably go to
not
Penn
out
here.
of it yet, though.
No, he's going to
Here comes
stick with
Yandy.
it. Oh, he's going
He's
to
going
walk
to
him.
intentionally walk him.
Okay.
So the bat taken out of Yandy's hand, and here comes Jake Mangum against the lefty. That one.
Oh, I thought that was fair for a second.
I thought it was.
I was like, oh, boy.
Foul ball. Check swing. He went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
First and second. Mangum smashes that one. That one goes foul as well. So we'll redo 0-2.
Ball.
1-2 pitch on its way. Check swing. Did he go? He
Wow.
did. We're on to the bottom of the 5th.
I don't know about
That's a
that one.
huge call for Zazie.
That looks close. Kind of wish you knew like the percentage of like, I don't
We
know
might
how
have it.
like. What did that freeze?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
noticing I noticed the catcher was pointing at first, asking for the call as everyone's walking up the field. So I don't know. Had a hiccup, but we're good. To the
Either
bottom
way,
of the 5th
Swerve.
we go. It's 3-3.
Yeah, Swerve with a big home run. Aranda getting his second home run of the game. One for Zazie, one for Swerve there, and we have a 3-3 game going to the bottom of the 5th.
Papio, the starter, still in for Swerve. This one's barreled right field. Get it out of here. It's gone. And that's going to be another Zazie lead here. It's 4-3.
Just like that, I mean, look at that PCI placement on the slider as well. You know, that PCI is shrinking and he still squares it up. Perfect. And Morel shows that power that you mentioned earlier in this game.
I mean, that ball was shot. Outfielders didn't even move. And so Zazie gets that lead right back. It's 4-3. And that might chase Pepio. It does. Here comes another Tampa Bay Ray lefty.
But here comes
we're also going to
Danny
get a pinch
Jansen.
hitter.
Danny Jansen with his 74 power against lefties. This is what Zazie was holding him on the bench for. And then they get Clevenger out early here, which is a big win, in my opinion, if you're Zazie. Just because how effective Clevenger can be.
He finds himself here 1-2. You've mentioned the Zazie likes Jansen as this slider comes inside and misses. So being able to take away the whole benefit lefty here, 3-2 of the lefty by going to the bat that you like on the bench. Gotta like where Zazie's at. Fastball misses inside. It was close, but that's going to be a walk. And so Jose Caballero coming in with a runner on first. Chopper to third. Over to second for 1. To first. And you can see Zazie's kicking himself for that. That's going to be a double play. 5-4-3. 2 outs now.
Yeah, that was another pitch he missed there. I mean, a little bit more in the zone that you want if you're Swerve, and Zazie just rolls it over.
Yeah, you can see the immediate reaction from Zazie there. He knew he missed one.
0-2.
0-2 here. Aranda versus a lefty. Clevenger. Got him.
Good pitch.
Sinker, check swing. Absolutely terrific pitching there from Swerve.
Yeah, he just doubled down with the sinker inside and got him looking. That was great pitch selection right there from Swerve.
And here comes Misner. Fouled away. He's 2 for 2 for Swerve here in the top of the 6th. Swerve finds himself down by 1. Slider swung on a missed 0-2.
0-2. Ball.
Shoo. Outside.
1-2.
1-2. Got him this time. That slider froze him. And that's effective from Zazie right there. You could tell that slider was giving him fits. And Zazie just said, I'm going to keep chucking that slider at you.
Pretty much. Hit into you. Just going to keep on throwing until you could say you could hit it.
And we got a new pitcher here. It's Kevin Kelly. And the first pitch is chopped in third, flipped over to first. And that's out number 2. So Jose Caballero is retired. And here comes Danny Jansen.
Yeah, welcome back, Kevin Kelly. He's been part of the qualifier before. It hasn't been, I don't think, this year until the qualifier 4. What you see from him is not the big velocity, but he has a sinker, cutter, sweeper, and he has his power is very minimal. So you can locate very well with him.
Well, he was very effective here. It was like 3 pitches and he got 2 outs.
Yeah.
So bottom of the 6th, here's Zazie trying to hit, trying to expand that lead. Clevenger still on the bump for Swerve. 2-1 pitch.
Oh,
Is barreled right field. That thing is crushed, Scuffy.
yeah, I
It's
kind of
5-3.
knew before he even swung it. I just knew that was going to get crushed, and Brandon Lau did it. Sorry there. I did. Sometimes I can't help it. But yeah, Brandon Lau, lefty crime here. Did that go out of the stadium?
That thing was, it did. It went over the pavilion. That ball was crushed. 462 feet off the bat, 104.4. Whoo! He barreled that bad boy. And we're going to barrel another one. Left field, it's gone. Back-to-back home runs from Brandon Lau and Junior Caminero. And Zazie now has a 6-3 lead.
It is flying out of George Steinbrenner Field right now for Zazie. I mean, even for both competitors, but I things are heating up here for Zazie right now. This is where, if you're Swerve, you got to come back and get some outs here.
Ground ball, diving play by the shortstop over to first from the knees. He's safe. What an awesome play, but Zazie beats it out, and you can see him. Yeah, he's safe. I think that'll be the end for Clevenger, and here comes Kevin Kelly with a runner on first. We got a steal attempt here. Throw down a second. He's in there.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness.
Runner in second.
He wants more. The aggressiveness I like. 90 stealing for Josh Lowe, and look at that. Base hit up the middle, and he'll get an RBI single from Yandy Diaz just like that.
And now we've got a 7-3 game here. Zazie, you said he liked to score in clumps. Well, he's getting a clump here. That ball up the middle. Underhand flip to second, over to first. What a double play from Swerve. 6-4-3, and he needed that badly.
Yeah, you need that badly, and to get one pitch with 2 outs, you'll take that any day of the week.
7-3, still very workable here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Zazie looking for more, looking to expand that lead.
2-1.
That one misses low. 2-1. Kevin Kelly, pitch number 7 on the way.
Nope.
And that just misses by a hair. 3-1. That ball's crushed. High, deep, left field. Forget about it. It's 8-3. Zazie. Christopher Morel bomb. He is unbelievable right now. He's smashing everything, Scuffy.
Yeah, that was the second home run for Morel. That one goes over the stadium too. And look at that bat flip. I mean, Morel knows how to hit a bomb, and he just showed it right there. 427.
Yeah, he got a good piece of it and sent that thing flying. And so Swerve finds himself down 8-3 now.
Outside.
Now, Zazie and Swerve had met up before in this qualifier, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Scuffy?
Yes, they matched up in the winners final last night. Zazie won, I believe it was 11-3. Zazie was able to start hitting, and right now, I mean, look at the score here, 8-3. Zazie is trying to keep tacking more on. It's just, this is the most locked in I've seen Zazie in quite a bit.
Ball 4, take your base.
That's going to be a good walk there for Danny Jansen. Jose Caballero. Zazie not done yet. Bottom of the 6th, 8-3. Here in game 1 of a best of 3 in our last qualifier, Scuffy, for our Sunburst Invitational, brought to you by Spectrum. That one's dropped into right field from Jose Caballero, and that's going to be a base hit with 2 outs, so first and second. And here comes the top of the order. You got Jonathan Aranda, and we're going to get Mason Montgomery, another lefty out of the pin here for Swerve. Oh, we might see a pinch hit. he thought about Scuffy.
Not with the clutch that Aranda has. I don't think you take him out. I know you think about it, but he has 82 clutch. I wouldn't do it. You move to lefty.
I just know you were having some flashback sweats to
I wasn't.
lefty
With
going
the 25
up
clutch of Curtis Speed, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah,
I know where you're going with that.
Yeah,
but look at that. Aranda gets through.
Base it up the middle. He's not going to send him. So bases are juiced now with 2 outs for MLB The Show legend Brandon Lau.
This is a big bat for both players right here. One could pretty much end it. The other keeps you alive. And a 5-run lead, I mean, Swerve could hit.
Check swing on the slider, 2-1. He went. Brandon Lau, bases loaded. Fastball swung on a miss, 2-2.
Here's see if he goes back with that. See how late he was on that.
He tried to, just missed it outside. We got a full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Brandon Lau, the pitch. It's going to be chopped back to the pitcher. A play by Montgomery. He's got him, so he tap dances out of the bases loaded here. But Zazie already was able to do some damage. It's 8-3 as we head to the top of the 7th.
Yeah, balls were fine in that inning. Morel gets his second home run of the game. It's over the stadium. That's Zazie, what we know. He scores in bunches, and you did it right there. Now, if you swerve, you're looking to respond here. Try to get at least 1 or 2 across the board, but now you have to face the lefty with Clevenger, with Aranda and Brandon Lau back-to-back.
Well, first pitch swinging here. This one's popped up the center, and that'll be a big out number 1 here as we start the top of the 7th. Brandon Lau. We might get a PCI change. Oh, we do. Swerve changing it up. He's going back to the bat PCI. And that might have helped him. That ball's crushed. Left field. Does it stay fair? It does. It's a Brandon Lau solo shot to make it 8-4. You need them. They add up. That's huge. It's a 4-run game now as Swerve tries to climb back in this.
I mean, he's going to stick with the bat PCI for the rest of the series, right? After that.
You gotta. That one's going to get to the shortstop. Sliding play over to first. Got him. Caminero not with the lightning fast speed there. And now we got a lefty-lefty matchup here of Josh Lowe and Garrett Clevenger. First pitch ball. Here's pitch number 2. Slider. That's going to miss too. 2-0 count. That ball is going to get a good piece of it, but right to the left fielder, unfortunately for Swerve, and that will end his 7th inning. So 4-run game, 8-4 in Zazie's favor here in game 1 of best of 3. And now we are going to see Zazie try to extend that lead.
Here's who he goes here. Either Uceta or Fairbanks. Uceta been known to close out games where he'd thrown 30-plus pitches. We're in the bottom of the 7th down. I mean, if you could get quick outs, we could see Uceta for the rest of the game here.
Yeah, and he's got a terrific pitch mix here. That's what makes a lot of these guys love Uceta. He's got that sinker cutter. He's got 5 pitches to throw from.
He has a circle change, but the circle change is so effective as we just saw it there. Wouldn't be surprised if he doubled down on that. Well, you didn't.
He did not. And that ball smoked right field. And that is another home run for Zazie. Caminero goes deep. It's 9-4.
Yeah, but he just responds right away. It's tough when you put one on the board, try to get things going, and then right off the bat, this is the second time where Swerve gets a run in the top of the half, and within the first pitch or 2, Zazie gets a run right back.
Yeah, I mean, Zazie is just a different kind of locked in at the plate right now. Looking at the reactions on his cam, he's just feeling it right now, and he's playing some good baseball, and it's going to be one heck of a battle here for Swerve. Bottom of the 7th here, he finds himself down 9-4 here in game 1. 1-1 count. The pitch from Uceta. And that ball is gone. Right field, forget about it. It's Josh Lowe. He went back-to-back. It's now 10-4.
Yeah, Zazie's completely locked in here. This is what we've seen from Zazie in the past, and it's just another display of just hitting bombs left and right.
Yeah, you were saying Uceta needs to get quick outs here, and
And,
he's getting
yes,
something
I might
out
have jinxed
quickly
it.
here. Yeah, something's getting out. It's just the baseball, not he's not getting outs. He's giving up some big boy
I
bombs
was right in
that are leaving
one
the
type
park.
of way,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
You were in
appreciate
the ballpark.
Yeah.
Ball.
Circle change, low, misses 1-1. Yandy, we talked about his electric bat here in the show, and he's already 2 for 3 for Zazie here. Nobody out still in the 7th.
I'm curious what if Zazie takes this game here. Does he go Pepio game 2 or goes to Littell?
That it's a good question, but Zazie's not done pouring runs on here.
That's
He's got a base
112
hit.
off the bat right there. You saw that?
Yeah, that thing was screaming to left field. So Yandy, now 3-hit day for him here for Zazie, and still no one out. And here comes Misner.
And remember, there's no more lefties in the bullpen here. So Zazie knows that in the back of his mind. He's going to feel comfortable against a righty and lefty, especially with all these lefties in the Rays lineup. All have fantastic swings.
That one's going to miss low. 3-1. Swerve is finding himself in some trouble here. Pitch 17. Misses for a walk. He has not been able to get one singular out with Uceta. Still nobody out. Runners on first and second. It's 10-4. And that ball is gone. Right center field on top of the pavilion here at Steinberger. Oh my gosh, what a hit, what a bomb. And Zazie is opening this bad boy up. We got a 9-run lead.
Christopher Morel with his 3rd home run of the game. They're all perfects. They all are just absolutely missiles off the bat. I mean, wow.
Still leaving Uceta in 20 pitches.
It's
no
one run
outs.
away, too.
1 run a game from the MLB The Show mercy rule.
Track 2.
Cutter, check swing, he went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Or it's a strike anyway. Zazie, you can see his reaction. He's feeling himself. Cutter outside, fouled away. 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Misses low, 1-2. And that one's hit pretty well. High to center, left center field, but it's going to get caught. And so Uceta has recorded an out on the 24th pitch of the game for him. Jose
I think he's just going to
Caballero.
keep him in.
Yeah, and I mean, he's going to get that first pitch swing there for an out. I was going to say, you got to hope that Caballero doesn't get on base here because you're about to turn the lineup over. So here comes Jonathan Aranda. We've already seen him go bomb a couple times. Swerve looking at the bullpen. He's still fighting Pete Fairbanks on. Try to get this final out. This is outside 1-0. And that fastball is going to be a little late on. Little pop fly to left field, and that will be out number 3. So to the top of the 8th we go, and Swerve has 6 outs to get at least 9 runs and tie this thing up here.
Yeah, and for Swerve, you're just looking to get something going. Anything going right here. Just, uh-oh.
I don't know
there we go.
Okay, there we go. All righty. First pitch is swung on a miss, 0-1. That one smashed foul, 0-2. But boy, did he get a good piece of that. Defensive replacement here, Morel taken out for Mangum. Zazie trying to make sure nothing's falling out there.
And look at that.
And going right
Ball
to Mangum.
finds you.
You put him in, well, we're going to get him active real quick as that one is flown out to left field. Mangum with the catch, 1 away.
Ball.
1-0 pitch here is smashed to right field, low on his horse, can't get it, and that is going to be a 1-out double as it bounces over the fence here.
Now, I know it's going to be a tough game to come back for Swerve, but you want to get good swings in here. You want to get some momentum going to game 2, no matter what the outcome is here in game 1.
Yeah, you want to feel like you're locked for the next game, not necessarily all the way defeated. That one's going to be flown out for an out, and that's out number 2 here in the top of the 8th. Levenger staying in the game here. That one's a fastball inside, taken for a ball.
1-0.
Slide piece. Smacked on the ground to Caminero, and that'll be out number 3 in the 8th. So, if in the bottom of the 8th here, if Zazie gets 1 run, you can see him kind of talking himself up here. That'll be a mercy in game 1. First pitch low, misses for a ball. Brandon Lau is up. Whoa.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Oh my God. Pitch was right there. Made my heart skip a beat. This one's flown to right field and deep. It carried a lot more than I thought it was gonna. And that's gonna be a deep out there. So just a couple feet shy of the mercy. Caminero in now. We've seen him go yard.
That's the ball. 1-0.
And this one's gonna be flown out to center field. That'll be out number 2 for Zazie. Missed that one a little too far to the left, I think, on his PCI. Here comes Josh Lowe. We have also seen him go bomb. He's got a 3-hit day for Zazie so far. He's a triple shy of the cycle.
Look at that.
I'd love to see somebody hit for the cycle in one of these. That'd be fantastic. 1-2.
You're kind of hard in this stadium, I feel like, though.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be really hard in this stadium.
If we get Johnny DeLuca back, maybe.
Ooh. That one's flown foul. 2-2. That ball smashed right field. Is it caught? It's not over the head.
Go for the triple. Go for the triple.
Go for the triple. Believe. Listen, in the finals, I'm just asking. I don't care if you win or lose. Just somebody hit for the cycle so we can watch it. That'd be fun. Low ball here. 1-0.
No strikes.
Outside slider taken. 2-0. Ripped foul from Yandy. Gosh, there's just no real good spots here for Swerve because this lineup's got so many really fun swings, and it'll be the show. 3-1 pitch. Taken. Yandy walks. So, first and second. 2 outs. Doesn't really change anything because, again, if the guy at second comes home to score, this game's over due to mercy. And here comes Cameron Misner, who's hit bombs in this game. Ball, 1-1.
No, ball.
21st pitch on the way from Fairbanks. Misses low, 2-1.
Ball.
Fastball outside, misses 3-1. That one's to be grooved to center, and that will be out number 3. So no mercy as we go to the top of the 9th. Swerve, he's got it cut out for him, man. He's down 13-4 in the 9th inning. Could we see one of the greatest comebacks we've ever seen in Sunburst Invitational history? I don't know.
Not just
But he's got
Sunburst,
3 outs to do
MLB
it.
show esports history, if you think of it.
Yeah, true. All right, he's got 9, 1, and 2 coming up.
Either way, you want to get some good at-bats here.
Did he go?
Get some good at-bats, get you feeling going to game 2. Remember, your home game 2 as well with your Swerve. So you have that hammer in the back, anything's possible here.
We've also seen these things go, to game 3 where,
Nope, ball.
somebody wins in game 1, loses game 2, and then we've seen game 3 go to the game 2 winner before. That's going to be a diving play for Brandon Lau over to first. Got him. What a play on defense. Whew.
Yeah, great play right there from Brandon Lau.
Swung
Good
on
way
a
to
miss
start
on
the
that
inning.
sinker. Yeah, absolutely. If you're Zazie, that was a great play on defense. This one's going to be floated left field. Defensive replacement. Mangum gets there. And that if he doesn't pull out Morel, I don't know if he gets that
I don't know
ball.
if Morel gets to that. I do not know.
And that one's smashed up the middle. That'll be a base hit. So with 2 outs here in the 9th, there's still some fight and Swerve. He's got himself a Brandon Lau single. Here's the pitch. Rip foul from Caminero. That's going to be 0-1. Cutter. Swung on, fouled off. 0-2. Taken. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs in the 9th. That one smashed down the line, and that'll be a base hit. Caminero's got himself a single. He's going for 2, and he's in there. Woo! It's 13-5. It's an RBI double for Swerve.
I love it. Don't take a bat off. Just keep at it.
That one right there is going to be flared to Caballero, and that will be the end of game 1. So, Zazie with a 13-5 win over Swerve. What a game. And what an offensive showing from Zazie.
Yeah, the ball was just flying left and right. I mean, I don't know how many home runs we have, but Christopher Morel for Zazie. 3 home run game, as you see there. 5 RBIs. All of them felt like perfect home runs. Swerve started off right where he wanted to. I mean, if we go from the start of the game, Swerve got that nice walk from Aranda in the top of the first, and then set up the 2-run home run for Brandon Lau, and then get to 0 in the bottom of the first. It was like, okay, we got something brewing here. And then Zazie was able to come back on his own and then just keep on tacking on. It felt like once Swerve got something going and tied the game at 3, the Chris Morel first home run on the first pitch, he got the cutter away, and it felt like it was like a 120-mile-an-hour home run.
Right.
Kind of, that hurts. I've been on the opposite side. It's like, oh, we tied the game, and then the first pitch I throw, Zazie. I mean, the opposite player just hits a home run like that. It's kind of defeating there, and then Zazie took control from there, and we saw why he was year 1 champ.
Yeah, I mean, Zazie had a fantastic game at the plate. And if you notice, once he got Swerve a little bit rattled, Swerve said pitching is a strong suit. Once he got a little bit rattled, you're starting to see more of those pitches leak over the fat part of the plate. And Zazie, if he sees a mistake pitch, I mean, he was barreling that bad boy up a lot. And so he was just really good at just keeping at it. So interesting to see how game 2 goes. Game 1, though, Zazie is the winner. What a game that was.
Yeah, the ball was flying. For George Stockfire Field, I mean, I don't think when the last qualifier, the ball was flying like this. It feels like the elevation is definitely a little bit higher here. And look at this. First home run from Server we just mentioned before. Get the early start with the 2-0 lead. And then Zazie was able to come back on his own and tie up the game at 2 a little bit later. But from there, here's the Meisner home run. I mean, you mentioned before, he has one of the nice swings here. All these lefties in the Rays lineup are just fun to play with and just have really nice swings here in MLB The Show.
Yeah, and I mean, look at some of these home runs here. They're all going either past that pavilion or I mean, these are some barrel baseball, Scuffy.
All right, I feel like I'm back, but Tyler just froze. But as you can see, the replays here, Josh Lowe with another home run, perfect. Like I mentioned, all these lefties have been just hitting nonstop, and Chris Morel joined the party of his own, getting his 3rd home run for the game there. I mean, it was just, it felt like home run after home run after home run there for Zazie. But you love to see the fight there in the 9th there from Swerve to try to push, get some runs across the board and try to push that to game 2, give him a little more confidence going to game 2. And Zazie a little relieved getting game 1. We'll see how he goes there. But Tyler, I mean, it's going to be a fun series regardless. I'm excited for the game 2. The good question I would like to know from Zazie is, who does it go for game 2? Does it go keep Pepio for game 3? Just in case there's a,
I think you gotta do that. You gotta keep your ace for game 3.
Yeah,
you gotta
I think so too.
Him, right? You gotta.
I think so
Because
too.
I mean, listen, it must, like you saw right there, Zazie, the sigh of relief. He's feeling good. Game one. It is not over. It is not done. You gotta still put the foot on the gas. But I feel like you got to be ready for the potential game 3. That's just me, but I'm not a top player. That's why I'm just sitting here yapping, and I'm not out here on the stick, Scuffy. So what do I know?
Yeah, but do you know who could ask that and who will be joining us as well in Tampa? We got our friend and known to the Sunburst Invitational, Scan, joining us, and he will be interviewing Zazie right now to ask him about how he felt after game 1.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I've been here lurking in the shadows. What a game number 1 performance from my friend Zazie here. First off, how are you feeling after that offensive outburst in those middle innings?
Hold on, I gotta pause my music 1 second, fellas.
Oh, he's locked in. I love it.
I apologize. I feel good. First 3 innings or so is always going to be nervous wreck, right? I mean, it happens to everybody. What I realized quickly was that I wasn't talking to myself enough. When you get nervous, you kind of be quiet. And you get stiff a little bit. Mm-hmm. So for me, I have to talk through everything. I have to talk it out loud so it doesn't get stuck in my brain. Started to do that. Worked my counts, got my pitches. I think I hit pretty much every pitch he threw. That whether it was sinker and side cutter away. So I felt pretty good after that, got settled into my approach and started to hit.
Yeah, it seemed like you kind of warmed up in those middle innings. You were taking the ball to all fields. Those righties were crushing those away cutters to right center. You were all over those, and then you were pulling the ball with the guys that you needed to there at Georgia and Steinbrenner. Speaking of which, with that field, is there anything that you're doing differently at the plate? Like, are you trying to pull the ball with the lefties a bit more? Are you trying to play that short porch that you kind of have at George M. Steinbrenner, or you just kind of sticking to your approach, trying to hit the ball wherever it's thrown to you, or just normal hitting?
It honestly feels pretty ship it like with the dimensions anyways. Like even yesterday, I'd given up a couple home runs that were like 87, 88 to the corners. So nothing really has to change. Center field's a little bit more shallow, but that's not too big of a deal. I would say that everything's kind of stayed the same for me. I don't want to change anything because I've been playing really well this whole qualifier and so far in game 1 as well.
Absolutely. And how about those swings with Chris Morel? Came up big for you a few times, ending it with a 3-run homer to make it his 3rd in the game. Is there anything that you feel about Chris Morel, whether it's just this year or just over the past few years of using him, that makes him a good performer for you?
You know what? It's really funny. Coming into Rays this weekend here, I wasn't going to start him. Mangum was going to start for me. I was scared of his defense. I was like, I'm kind of iffy with him. But yeah, let's say that this whole weekend he's cemented his spot on my team, and that's definitely not changing today.
Yeah, he killed it. Absolutely. He's always been one of those dudes that's had a great swing. So definitely made a big showing there in game number 1. And speaking of game number 2, do you have any plans for that next starter? If you're going to divulge about that early, are you going to go with Littell, Pepio, or what's the feeling heading into game 2 as the road team?
I don't love any of the starters that are in the rotation. So for me, I don't think there's really one guy that I'm like, this guy or that guy. I would say Littell's probably a little bit weaker for me. I can sacrifice game 2. I can home team game 3. So for me, I have a little bit of leverage in that sense. I also love being the away team. I know I've been a high seed, so I've gotten a lot of home team, but I love to hit first. I think that top of the order is dynamic, and if you can start the game with 3 or 4, you get put in a good spot. So for me, this is a game that I'm comfortable losing. I expect this series going 3 games, but I'm gonna have to score this game, and I have to score every game anyways, so it's no big deal.
Absolutely. You could tell you really wanted to get that mercy to end that first game because you were feeling it offensively. You want to keep that momentum going, and now being the away team, could tell you want to keep those bats going. So we're not going to waste any more of your time. Get you locked into the next game. Best of luck, and I appreciate you hopping in here chat with us.
Good to see you, Scan. Take it easy, guys.
All right, and we will be actually cutting to a couple of videos here in just a moment, and we'll be getting going in game number 2 of our best of 3 series in just a moment.
It's a massive undertaking.
Transforming the stadium from the Yankees.
In just 72 hours.
The race against the clock to get George Steinbrenner Field ready to go.
The transformation you are witnessing right here behind me is an incredible logistical feat.
That the transformation process that's taking place right now has been amazing on the part of the Rays.
Logos, branding everywhere, advertising, big screen TVs, and more.
And all told, over 3,000 separate pieces of art will be installed by Friday.
And that turn right there in Del Mabry to see Shane and Taj, those pictures, it's pretty spectacular.
Welcome to George M. Steinbrenner Field, home of the 2025 Tampa Bay Rays.
So, you know the super generous people at the Children's Dream Fund?
Yeah.
They just texted me and asked if you would like to throw out the first pitch at a Tampa Bay Rays game.
Yes! Yes!
You would?
Yes!
Okay.
What is going on?
It's your day. It's your day. You enjoy it.
What do you think? You get to take her home with you.
What do you think?
What? Junior is the best. What is going on?
It's a little bit too heavy.
Yeah. But that's probably because it's an actual baseball bat. What? I heard you guys have the fastest base runner.
Boy, you're up on, well done. You're up on things. How you doing, man?
Yanni Diaz.
You good?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
You help me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, man.
I'm still in awe.
Today, we're trading in the diamond for the second 9. Some of your favorite Rays players are stepping off the field and onto the fairway. Here, far away from the roar of the crowd and the crack of the bat, some of baseball's finest step into a new arena. Welcome to Rays on the Range.
Wall down by the water, I would leave it. There are a lot of gators around today.
Got it. Swamp puppies. We have the Spring Training Cup, right, Nick? Spring Training Cup? Spring Training Cup, we have me, Nick Bond, Paul, Braden against McClanahan, Boz, John. And we have Caddy, we got Driscoll, we got Carson, we got Jamie, and E caddying. So we got the full squad rolling deep tonight. Little 4v4 scramble, 9 holes under the lights. You guys are up first. 50 Shades of Orange, we're up second.
We can edit that to go wherever we want.
Do it, Paul. Oh. Glad I hit it straight. You hit it very straight. It might have gone 500 feet in the air, but it was straight. Yeah. Nice putt. All right.
Look at that.
Thank
That's
you.
shiny.
That's clean. There's a little green on there. You get that?
God, the walk-in was wild.
Congratulations.
This thing doesn't roll straight at all.
Doesn't get hit straight either. We didn't come out on top, but it's okay. We had fun. It was a good time. Excited to keep this thing going every year.
No. Where's it at this year?
What, the All-Star game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is at Truist. Yeah.
It is a truce.
Do you think you're subathon to go until the All-Star break? You probably would. What about chat? They can hear me, right?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Yeah. Can we get some 10 gifteds in the chat?
Say that, Scuffy.
They're not going to listen to me.
Dude. Scuffy, we saw a awesome game 1, and we've got more in store. Looks like they're getting ready for game 2.
Yeah, and it Swerves is going to be ready to get it going. I mean, if he takes the same approach and that you mentioned in our pregame interview, just take a little bit more pitches, work that count, and just look for his pitch. I mean, we saw that early on. I feel like he kind of drifted off that a little bit as he was tied up the game and then get the other run. I mean, I think I felt he had to be a little bit more aggressive, try to get the runs back. But you can't do that in one swing, right? So you got to get back to that approach. And if it's there, I see a much more tighter game here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. He's also going to have to change something up a little bit here with that pitching, because it seemed like as this game was going on, Zazi was getting locked in. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes for Swerve, and if Zazi can make this a 2-0 or if we're going to see a game 3.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, you heard Zazi right there. He expects, it's going to be a tough game here in game 2. So like I said, I expect a much tighter game here. And here we go. Game 2 of qualifier 4 between Zazi and Swerve. This is an elimination game for Swerve. Zazi is up 1-0. And like we mentioned before, Swerve will be the home team. Zazi will be the away team.
Yep, big advantage here for being the home team. This could make it be something that, Swerve's able to force the game 3. I mean, listen, if you get to that game 3, I mean, it's you're just starting over. Everybody's even. You got this. You lock it in. You're taking it one game at a time. It'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, and what we have on the mound, we have Rasmussen here for Swerve. I don't think we've seen what Zazi has just yet, but we'll find out in the bottom first. But you heard in the interview that Scan had with Zazi, Zazi likes being the away team. He wants to put up runs, put the pressure off from the start, and that's a good way to start the game with a single to the left field for Aranda.
Yep, Aranda smashes that one to left field, and here comes Brandon Lau with a runner on. That's exactly how you want it to be. And this one's going to be taken as a ball here. Swerve attacking aggressively, but it's too aggressive because Brandon Lau hits a massive bomb to right field, and it's 2-0 for Zazi already.
It feels like it's the same thing that happened in game 1. We saw Swerve do the same thing. Now Zazi does it here with Brandon Lau on the top of the first. 2-run shot over the pavilion once again for Zazi. 114.1 off the bat. That's a great way to start there with Zazi.
I mean, what a massive bomb there. And I mean, if you're Swerve, you're like, oh my gosh, we just started game 2 and you're already finding yourself down like this. You just got to try to climb out of the hole a little bit here. And Zazi's making it really hard. That's a deep fly ball left field. It's going to get caught though for an out. So maybe this is the rebound for Swerve here. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Taken for strike. 0-1. Swerve has Rasmussen on the mound. And then I don't think we saw.
We didn't see what Zazi has. We'll find out in the bottom first.
All right. So 2-1 pitch. It's going to be smacked right to the shortstop. Flipped over to first. And that's out number 2.
Good response here from Swerve.
Yeah, it's a good response for Swerve. That's exactly what you need after that. That ball is scorched, but fortunately for Swerve, it's right to the center fielder. So, 2 runs have been given up here with a big 2-run shot for Brandon Lau. Zazi finds himself up 2-0 here as we go to the bottom of the second.
And it will be Zach Littell on the mound here for Zazi. I kind of figured that would be, and save Pepio for game 3. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Littell, as you see his pitches there, he has 5 pitches: slider, splitter, cutter, sinker, and a fastball. So you see a whole. Oh no, he doesn't have the cutter anymore. It's a sweeper now.
That one's gonna be smacked foul there. Yeah, he's got a lot of pitch mix. He's got 5 pitches. Works out pretty well. A lot of people were using Littell last year too. This one's gonna be smacked right to the second baseman over to first, and that's out number 1. And here comes Brandon Lau.
That's a good swing, just right to him right there.
1-0.
That one's going to miss real low. Sweeper. See if he can get him to chase. He didn't. 1-0. This one's going to be chopped up the middle for Brandon Lau. That's a base hit with 1 out here. And so Swerve trying to answer to get the 2-run shot. He's got a base hit here himself.
If you Swerve, you're just looking to get anything going right here. And there it is. That's another shot right there.
Got a good piece of that slider there. He's going to send him to third. I think that might have even caught Zazzy on kind of off guard there. Little pump throw over there. First and third now with one out. I didn't think he was going to send him.
Yeah, I don't think he sent him. And probably Zazzy was trying to throw the second first. He hold it up, pumped it up, and easily got to the first and third there.
With one out, Josh Lowe. Can he do something here? That ball's chopped to first. And that will be a double play. Couldn't tell if he stepped on the bag. He didn't, so they had to throw it back to first. And that is a double play.
That's a big double play, too.
It was interesting. The scoreboard said 2-1 there, but now it says 2-0. So I was very confused. I was like, how did that run? And Zazzy right back to work. Barreled up baseball. Whoa! What a diving catch in right field, though, by Swerve. Wow, what a play defensively.
Yeah, let's L2 that one. Let's see that play. Wow, what a diving stop there. That screamed double from off the bat right there.
Yeah, I almost thought it was odd that he was charging the ball like that. I was like, man, I think you should just be running to meet that thing in the wall. But diving play, full extension, got that one. Massive play, and that's a very fun out number one. 1-2 pitch. Wow, what a dot with that sweeper.
He mixed it up well. It went to cutter away sinker for 2 strikes in a row and come back with a nasty sweeper right there from Rasmussen.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch on the way here. Mathias smacked foul. 1-2. Nope. Inside, misses the cutter. 2-2. And the sweeper misses. So full count here with 2 outs. Caballero on deck. Try to get that slider in there. That's going to be hardly hit, but right into the ground to the shortstop, over to first, and that will be out number 3. So it is 2-0, despite the scoreboard right there saying 2-1.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, because the run that scoreboard was showing was after a double play to end the inning, so the run should not have counted. So it is 2-0 for Zazzy here. Shot foul on that splitter. 0-2. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, that had a lot of play.
I think both of our eyes just lit up on that one. Slider got a lot. It was high. I was like, oh, goodness. Lucky it's a foul ball there. Sweeper taken for a ball. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Now, what you could do with Littell, you could really tunnel. You're going to see a lot more sweepers than Zazzy using with Littell than Rasmussen. You could tunnel his slider and sweeper. If you want to, then come back with a 4-seam fastball. What I like to do, especially for righties, is try to use that sweeper and slider and sleeper. Sorry, it's a tongue twister for me. And then surprise with that fastball right there. That doesn't surprise Jake Magnum. And look at Jake Magnum with the 30 power to tie up this game at 2. Swerve with a huge
crushed. Look at that. Absolutely annihilated. And we got a brand new game. 2-2.
It feels very similar to what happened in game 1. It really does. I feel like this is the same thing that happened. Swerve went up 2-0. Zazzy came back with a 2-run shot in the bottom second. Look at what's happening here. Zazzy went up 2-0 with a Brandon Loud bomb, and now Swerve comes back with a 2-run bomb in the bottom second to tie up the game.
And now we have a brand new game here in game 2. Tie game. That one misses low. That's 1-2 here to Caballero. Nobody out here in the second. Zazzy won game 1, and this one's going to be smacked into right field, and Caballero's got a base hit. So Swerve, he's fighting here. This is an elimination game for him. If he loses this game, he is out. Best of 3 here. Zazzy won game 1. And here we go. Sinker taken for a strike. It's Cameron Misner up. We saw barreling baseballs in game 1 for both players. A good little swing here. Splitter, chop, foul, 0-2. That one's a miss right inside, and that's also going to be a safe runner there. Stolen base there.
That's
so
very good instinct. So what Zazie was doing is just throwing nothing but balls in the dirt. Yes, he was swinging at it, but that's what Zazie saw that for the third time. Perfect time to steal, and to set up a RBI single here in the bottom of the second. And Swerve takes the lead for the first time here in game 2.
Yeah, that steal ends up being huge. And so now Swerve's got himself a 3-2 lead here with nobody out still. And I mean, listen, we've seen Zazie hit. So if there's another stolen base attempt here, throw it out a second. He's in there. That's another stolen base.
Zazie's throwing everything low, trying to get him chasing low. So it sets up a good time to steal if you have good enough speed here at first. And that's what happened in the past 2 bats here.
That's terrific instincts there by Swerve, reading that perfectly. This ball inside, but he got a good piece of it. High and relatively deep to left field. That'll be caught shy of the track. No advancement there, but that is the first out. So Danny Jansen is retired, and here comes the top of that Rays order. You got Aranda, you got Brandon Lau, and we're getting a pitching change quick. It's Mason Montgomery. So we're going to see lefty-lefty here. Slider outside, misses by a hair. That's a ball, 1-0. He's pounding that slider. That slider has been very effective. At least it was in game 1 against Swerve. 2-1 pitch. Oh, Aranda.
That's a big swing.
He was early on that fastball. Again, this is on Legend, too, so he was geared up for that. Fastball misses high. We got a full count here. Brandon Lau on deck. Runner on second. 1 out. Swung on and missed on the slider. That got a lot of plate, but it looks like he swung over it. And that'll be out number 2. Here comes Brandon Lau.
And sometimes the pitch is down the middle and nobody showed the hardest hit.
Absolutely. Fouled away. 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that's honestly good recognition there from Zazie. He's seeing that his opponent wants that fastball. Those fastballs have been completely out of the zone. He's like, here's the fastball. You can see it. You're geared up for it. I'm not letting you see the strike, though. Full count. What does he do now? He gave him the fastball. It's ripped to right field. And unfortunately for Swerve, right at the fielder. So, I mean, listen, Swerve did a fantastic job. I want to say the score, though, was 3-2. I think that's wrong.
It is 3-2.
Okay.
Yep.
So every time I see that little scoreboard right there, it makes me forget everything I just witnessed. So 3-2 lead here for Swerve. Still a terrific inning. Now, can Zazie answer? We saw this in game 1, Scuffy. Whenever it felt like Swerve had a little bit of an answer, Zazie was right there immediately answering back.
Yeah, he was able to answer back within 1 at bat, it felt like. The leadoff hitter was able to get something going. Right now, it won't work out for him. But you have top of the order here with Aranda and Brandon Lau looming.
Yep, 1 out there, and here comes the top of that scary lineup. Both players have done fantastic with Aranda and Brandon Lau. And you're going to see him right here. That pitch misses inside. That cutter, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses inside, 2-0. Ripped foul. Wow.
I tell you, Aranda just, his exit velo, even on foul balls, are just to the moon here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful pitch right there, too. He's got 70 power against righties, but I swear he plays like he has phantom power, something way better. And that ball's ripped right field. It's going to be off the wall. And this will probably be, it's going to be a double here with 1 out for Zazie.
Think we might get a little bathroom break here.
I was going to say, he just hit that ball so hard, he made that man say, I got to go to the restroom. Let me go. He said, I got to go.
You. But so far, I mean, this is very eerily what happened in game 1, but it's just flipping sides here. I mean, you see it's 3-2 game here for Swerve. You just got to limit it. If you're Swerve, you got to limit Zazie. You really do. You got to limit it. If he gets 1 or 2, yeah, but you just got to limit him here. Don't want him to score in bunches like he did last game.
Yeah, you got to escape through the scoreless inning. Here's the pitch. Taken, 1-0. And he's got Brandon Lau here with a runner at second. I mean, this is a scary combination. Sinker taking on the outside part of the plate. That is a strike, 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Misses with the cutter, 2-1.
Ball, that's in.
Sinker inside, 3-1. And he's just going to say, to heck
That's the
with that, you
respect
can have
from
the
Brandon
base.
Lau.
Yeah, I mean, listen, again, anybody.
They
I don't
don't
care
call
what
him
your
Brandon
skill
Barry
level
Bonds
is.
Lau for nothing.
Yep. If you've ever played MLB The Show and used Brandon Lau, you know he is disgusting. Oh, man. I was wondering what that reaction was from Swerve. It looks like it was a little bit delayed on our end. It's a big boy bomb. It's a 2-run shot, or 3-run shot, and it's now 5-3.
Let's just say Caminero took that intentional walk personally, and he made it. It's shown right there with a 3-run bomb. That's the second cutter away that swerved through to Caminero to Zazzy, and Zazzy takes it perfect over the pavilion over there.
And now it's 5-3. So, yeah, I was wondering, his camera was a little bit ahead of us. So I was trying to figure out, it's like, we got the strike. What what happened? So I guess that was the reaction to the home run there. 3-0. Here's the pitch.
Oh, okay, green light there.
You missed that one. That one goes foul. 3-1. Josh Lowe. Also a scary bat here in this lineup. Sinker, take it for a strike. Full count. Pitch 41 here. It's going to be popped up. Left center field. Be a can of corn there, easy catch, and that's out number 2. That one's ripped. First pitch swinging right to the left fielder, though, and that's out number 3. So this game's still very close, 5-3. Zazzy does take the lead, but Swerve has been having some good swings this game. I fully expect him to jump back in this.
And plus, you got to the bullpen already if you're Swerve, so that's a win right there. Already going to the bullpen. It's only the 3rd inning here for Zazzy, so it's a bullpen type of game if you think of it.
Yep.
But first time we're seeing Cole Sulcer here.
Yep, and that one's going to be chopped to 3rd, thrown over to 1st, and that is out number 1. So Sulcer gets the out on 2 pitches. Check swing didn't go, so he's got to get through 4-5 in the order here with 1 out here in the 3rd. 2-0 count to Josh Lowe.
Nope.
Ball taken low. 3-0. Fastball, that's a strike. 3-1.
Ball 4.
Inside, that'll be a walk. So we've got a 1-out base runner here, and Yandy Diaz is up. Here's the pitch. Smacked up the middle. That's going to split some gap, and that will be a potential. He's sending him home. He's sending him home. Also, I think he tried to throw to first base, and the guy was backing up the cutoff guy.
That was
so
a great
it's an RBI single.
That was a great send right there. But what the bat before set that up, the great takes that he took there to get the man on first, and then Yandy Diaz puts it through the gap there to let Josh Lau score from first. I mean, that's what Swerve needs to do. More of that, what he did before to set up that hit from Yandy Diaz.
Absolutely. 1-0 here. We're getting a steal attempt. And I think he might be cooked on this one. No, he's in there. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was out. You can even see the reaction from Zazzy there. He's like, how?
Looking for the
You might
challenge.
even see Swerve. I think he's going, yeah, I don't know, dude. Wow. So 2 outs, runner at second.
That's the 3rd stolen base already from Swerve in this game.
Yeah, he is running. 2-2. Got to do something here with 2 outs, though, with Caballero. So that one's ripped right to the second baseman. Throw to first. It's in time. And so Swerve does get a run, makes it 5-4. Ignore the scoreboard you're seeing on the screen if you just joined us. It is 5-4. That's what you see now, 5-4. Zazzy leading. He also won game 1. So Swerve fighting to make this a game 3. Okay. All right, here we go. 0-2. Misner's up. The pitch from Rasmussen is taken inside 1-2. Oh, that ball was ripped, Scuffy.
That was ripped. I mean, you might want to think twice throwing inside there again with that sinker.
It didn't matter. That one too. Yeah, it didn't matter. Inside, outside, you throw something, Zazie can hit it. And that is a base hit there. Runner on first with nobody out. 112 off the bat, Scuffy.
I mean, Minister's just he's been showing it all qualifier long. That's a painted sinker right there.
That was nasty. Pitch 50 from Rasmussen. That one's up the middle. And that will be a single as well. So first and second with nobody out. You pull him here. You got Matthias. You don't pull him. Great swing there. Center field. Not going to do any damage, though. Do we see the runner advance? There is a tag up. Throw the cutoff guy. Not even close. Runners on first and third with one out here. And here comes Caballero.
Yeah, still productive out there. You had enough speed to go from second and third.
Ball, that's out.
A hit here could, I mean, and then get the top of the order right at there could be very big here for Zazie.
2-0 pitch is a strike that clips the bottom part of the zone. Fastball there, 2-1. This one smacked to second. Ranging over is Brandon Lau. Do they have the double play? They don't, but they did get the runner at second, and the run comes home to score. So it is 6-4 now for Zazie.
Yeah, this is where you bring the lefty in, especially at the top of the order here.
Yeah, here comes Mason Montgomery. He's got those two fastballs and then I believe a slider, correct, Scuffy?
Yep, 4-seam, 2-seam, and a slider.
And that ball is destroyed. Left field, it's carrying, and it's off the MLB Now sign. That is a big bomb. It's 8-4 for Zazie.
That is just impressive hitting. Look at that PCI lefty slider away in the top of the zone and takes it all the way with a perfect. That's just incredible hitting.
Yeah, we were talking about that pitch mix for Montgomery there. I mean, you're either feeling that velo, but if you see any kind of break, you know exactly what it is. Well, and there's a big bomb. Brandon Lau, back to back. It doesn't matter if you bring a lefty in because Zazie's going to hit two bombs off you. Big bomb. It's now 9-4.
Zaz is getting into, he's starting to heat up here in game two. This is what we saw in game one. It took a couple of innings and he started hitting bombs left and right. Right now, it seems like he's right back in that groove again, being up by 5 here in the top of the fourth.
Oh, God, it hit him in the head. The pitcher's down. He's writhing in pain. I've never seen this. I haven't seen this in the Sunburst Invitational. No, he's good. He got up. We're good. Oh, my God.
Scared. We talk about jump scares. Those are jump scares.
And the thing is, I saw the cam a little early on, and I was like, what is he reacting to? He's murdered a man. I see. All right, here we go. Well, he's all good.
He's fine,
Montgomery's still in the game. Dude's made out of steel, I tell you. Oh, man. All right. Foul ball there. 1-2. Here's the pitch. 2-2. That misses there. 2-2. Here's Josh Lowe. That ball smoked. Ah, man. I'll tell you, Montgomery is throwing some taters to Zazie right now. Is he sending him? No, he's not. Second and third. That's a double there for Josh Lowe.
Yeah, you got to take him out in here.
You got
especially with Yandy Diaz up.
I mean, right now, what he's doing, he's having a great reaction. He's sitting fastball, but if he notices that first second of break from the slider, he's all over it. This ball is popped into shallow center field on the run. He's got it. It's 9-4 still. Woo! And Swerve, he's got to get some answers. He's got to get some runs.
Not only that, you got to limit Zazie as well. Zazie's into that phase again where he's scoring in bunches. It feels like he got activated in that last half inning. So if you're Swerve, you're looking for more hits on your side. You've been hitting well. Just need to get some more going your way.
That's tough right there. He is a millimeter under the thing. And that'll be out number 1. So Clevenger in the game here for Zazie. And he's going to get a 1 pitch out. And here comes Danny Jansen. Cutter inside. Misses. That's a ball.
Ball, that's in.
That's in. Ball. 2-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That ball is smashed down the line. And Danny Jansen's got himself what looks like a double. And it is. 1 out double here for Swerve. And the top of the order coming up. You got Jonathan Aranda. You got Brandon Lau and Junior Caminero. If you're Swerve, this is where you got to pounce. You got to pounce. 1-0 pitch is going to be hit left field right to the fielder. And that'll be out number 2. Avila was coming in and looked like Swerve was a little late on it, a little under it. Here comes Brandon Lau. Slider outside. 0-1.
It's funny because Zazie, he has a 5-run lead, but he brought in the better lefty, right? He brought in Clevenger and said Montgomery. That tells me how respected he sees Swerve. He does not want Swerve to get back in this game. He sees that he has that 5-run lead. He wants to tack on that. And the best way he could do is bring out one of the, or if not, the best reliever from the Rays bullpen.
And the other thing also is he had used Montgomery last game. I think he was saying, you've already seen how I pitch with the two fastballs and slider. I'm going Clevenger here. I think he's trying to put this thing, he's getting close to mercy territory. So I think he's trying to keep this thing at 4 runs and really attack and be aggressive.
Yep, it definitely shows the respect that he has as Swerve's opponent there, because he knows he can come back here. So he wants to put the hammer down. You ask these top guys, if they are looking for the mercy, they will say yes, because they know how well their opponents could hit.
Speaking of hitting, that ball past the diving right fielder. That'll be a Cameron Misner double to lead it off. So here comes Zazie and all these offensive bats we've been seeing. I mean, goodness.
That's outside.
Got her outside. Here's Christopher Morel. 1-0 pitch. Taken outside. 2-0. Kevin Kelly, the pitcher for Swerve here. Got her inside. Taken. 2-1. That was a good look on the sinker. Kind of fooled up Zazie a little bit. And the swerve, right, or the swerve, the sweeper right there gets the strikeout.
That was another great sweeper from Swerve.
Tunneled so hard he made me have a stroke. That's crazy. All right, here we go. 0-1. That ball's smoked. Left field. It's carrying. Is it gone? It is. It's a 2-run shot. And it's now 11-4 for Zazie. Look at that. Fias with the bomb, dude. Oh, wow.
Just gets over the left field wall. If you told me Matt Dice was going to hit a home run in the Sunburst Invitational, I don't know if I would have believed you. That was a great swing there.
And speaking of great swings, there's another one. Base hit for Caballero. It is 11-4 with 1 out, and he's still barreling baseballs.
You might have to bring in Clevenger here. I know it's only the 5th, but you're down by 7. You gotta limit it here. Oh, what a great hit and run.
Wow. And I mean, you gotta feel for Swerve here. That's just unlucky right there.
So what Zazie was doing, he was expecting everything away. He was guessing away. That's why he sent him. He got the way pitch, and he was just trying to get any contact there. And that's hit hard. Does that end it? It does. Zazie moves on to the Sunburst Invitational Finals here with a 3-run shot from Brandon Lau.
He is he's not the home team. He's the away team. So Swerve will have a chance.
Okay. I got a little too excited there, chat. I'm too excited there, chat. I forgot it was the home team.
Yep.
Everyone could start booing me. If you're in chat, boo Scuffy. I deserve everything for that. Holy moly. Get in the game. I'm sorry.
Fly ball there, right center field. That'll be out number 2 here in the top of the 5th.
I like how nonchalant you came back. Like, Scuff.
Well, I didn't want to. You were having a good time. I didn't want to really.
I was
deflate
having a good time.
I felt upset that I had to bring you back down a little bit. But
No, it's okay. I deserve
also,
it.
I had to also stare at the scoreboard for a minute, and I was like, "Am I wrong?"
No, that was me.
Popped up. That'll be out number 3. But Scuffy is right. What a diving play. What the hell? Oh my god. All right, so Scuffy is right though. It is 14-4. Ignore that scoreboard. It is 14-4. Swerve has to get a run this inning, or he is eliminated from this qualifier, and Zazzy will make the trip to St. Pete to try to get the title back. He was the first Sunburst Invitational winner ever, and he'll try his best here in Sunburst Invitational 3 if he can keep Swerve from getting a run. Foul ball there, 1-2.
You're just looking to get on base any way possible if you're Swerve. Just get that time run on. That next run to keep.
You just got to keep stacking
the game
it one
alive.
AB at a time. That one's going to be flown out of left field. Also, I will say it would be absolutely hilarious if he was able to come back and win after you had called.
I know. I don't really want to think about it. I'm worried. I'm kicking myself right now.
You're good. Oh, goodness. Foul ball there. The greatest comeback could happen.
That would be my luck. Let's go, sir.
You want to talk about announcer jinx if it happens. Anyway, 14-4. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. That's a strikeout. Josh Lowe sat down. And so with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, Yandy Diaz the last hope to try to keep this game going. If he gets out here, then Zazzy is the winner of the Sunburst Invitational Qualifier 4. He's going to walk him.
Let's go and try to put the best reliever in. Oh, no, he just wants to go Jake Magnum.
Mangum fouls that one off down the line. Runner on first. 2 outs. And that ball's crushed. We're not done yet. Swerve with a 2-run homer. It's now an 8-run game, and he fights off the mercy. What a bomb from Jake Mangum.
Just got to keep that momentum going. Take that and keep going if you're Swerve. That's a great start right there. Keeps the game alive. And hey, we got another inning to go.
Here's the pitch. Swung on a missed. Caballero trying to fight. Listen, you got a lot of game here. You just got to start climbing back, getting a couple runs here and there. And then when you're pitching, you got to somehow stop Zazzy from just, obliterating the baseball. He's having some great swings. But he's bought himself some more ABs. That one's going to be smoked to second base off of Brandon Lau's face. The throw to first. It's not in time. He's safe. So Caballero is going to have a base hit here with 2 outs. And here comes Cameron Misner.
Taking a little breather here after that. Give it the 2-run home run. Couldn't get the diamond stop. Just sometimes you need that timeout. Refresh.
Yeah, reset the brain here a little bit.
And now you got Curtis Mead in here.
Oh, so we'll be seeing a righty coming out. Yep, and here comes Uceta. Ground ball to Caballero, thrown to second, and that will end the 5th inning. But it is 14-6, and there is no mercy happening right now.
Yeah, I know.
We have fun here. All right, here we go. Clevenger on the mound. Zazzy needs 2 runs to be back in that territory for a mercy. Sweeper inside, 1-1. Yandy barrels that one to center, and it's a base knock. So a leadoff base runner here for Zazzy again here in the 6th inning.
There's just been some PCIs that Zazzy's been having this game where it's just dead center and perfect. We saw the one with Rwanda being the slider away in the top of the zone hit for a home run here for Yandy Diaz with the cutter coming in at the plate. And it's just, he's locked in.
Yeah, even some of these outs he's getting, they're smashed. This one's the left field. It gets down. And so Misner has a base hit here First and second with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And we're going to get a new pitcher here. It's Edwin Uceta on for Swerve. Swerve fighting to stay alive here in game 2. It's a bunt, and that bunt had a lot of mustard on it. It will move the runs over. But the out at first will be the first out of the inning. So second and third. And here comes Matthias. He's going to walk him, load the bases. Well, if the 2 runs score,
get the force back. Yeah. Well, force everywhere.
Force. You're trying to get the force everywhere, or a double play or something to get out of the inning and keep it 14-6. An absolute dot of a circle change right there. Fastball taken high and in. 1-2. Bases loaded. 1 out. Jose Caballero. Check swing. Doesn't matter. It's a strike, and that'll be strike number 3.
Yeah, that was just everything was just painted in the bottom of the zone there.
We were talking about the clutch of Aranda here. He's a triple shy of the cycle. He's 4 for 4. Nope. 1-1. Little pause, little refresh here. A 1-1 pitch. Smashed, but that one hooks foul. 1-2. Wow, circle change. It's going to be looked at. It's a strikeout looking. And that's massive of your Swerve.
Yeah, got off that with a 0. And now you just keep on ticking away. That's all you got to do if you're Swerve here.
Man, that's a huge momentum thing for Swerve right there. I mean, now just go in there, take the best swings you can. There's a leadoff base hit for Danny Jansen. And here comes the top of the order for the Rays. Scuffy, are you sweating? Oh, goodness gracious. I tell you. Sweeper for a strike. Absolute dot.
Inside.
Check swing, didn't go. 1-1.
Ball 2.
Circle change low taken. 2-1. That one's going to clip the zone. 2-2. Jonathan Aranda.
3-2.
3-2. Full count. Brandon Lau looming on deck. Blistered left field and unfortunate right to the glove. Oh my gosh, it's a double play.
Wow.
Oh no. That is not very cash money.
Like Scan likes to say, MLB gives and MLB the show takes away.
That ball was, launched. The thing was barreled. Brandon Lau, right field. It's carrying. He's a little under it, though. It's gone. It's a solo shot now. It's 14-7. I didn't know if it was going to go, Scuffy.
I thought it was almost caught at the ball, too. I mean, that was just over the wall there. But Swerve, I know he got the perfect double play from that, but to get one still, that's big.
That's huge. But you can see the reaction there. It looked like he was beating himself a little bit for the base running blunder. That ball smashed, and it's in a glove. Wow. Yeah. That's tough. But 14-8. Only a 6-run game now, and we've got 3 innings of ball to play still. And here comes Brandon Lau. He's 3 for 3. Ball outside.
That's in. Ball 2.
Inside 2-0. Wow, absolute just dot with a circle change there. That's a strike. 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Goes right back to the area. 3-1. Amonero on deck. Popped up. It's hooking foul. Is it playable? Is it catchable? And it is not. A for effort on the dive. 3-2 pitch here. Oh my, what a rocket. That ball's annihilated over the pavilion, out of the park. It's a big boy bomb. It's 15-7 now for Zazzy.
Brandon Lau does it again there for Zazzy. What a pitch. That was just a mislocation, and Zazzy knew exactly what to do with that. I mean, we've been seeing some Big flies here for Brendan Lowe.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we were talking about right there. That's a mistake pitch. You don't want that ball right there. And if you throw those, I mean, he has been capitalizing. Zazzy's been capitalizing on those mistake pitches. Those pitches that get too much at the plate. And that was a big barrel right there. It is 15-7 now. Ooh, got him a little jammed on that fastball. That's going to be a pop fly in foul territory. Caught by Aranda, and that's out number 1.
Inside, ball 1.
Take it inside, 1-0. Josh Lowe, the hitter. That one's going to be flared into left field. Does it fall? It does not. And that is out number 2. Listen, it's unfortunate you gave up the 1 run if you're Swerve, right? But if you can get out of this 15-7 still, you've been having some good swings. You had some bad luck last inning. You just got to keep I think the mentals in check right here. You're still doing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Up the middle. Uceda's got it. Flipped over to first. That's out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 7th here. It's 15-7. Zazzy winning. Swerve. He's got 4, 5, 6 coming up.
And remember, he has a hammer here too. He is the home team, so he'll get those last licks.
That is true. Yeah, he can't be mercied in the top of the inning. So he'll at least, even if Zazzy puts runs on there, he'll be able to answer very nicely. 2-0, 3-0. I think if you're Swerve, you take the leadoff walk. That one's in the strike zone. That's a strike. 3-1. Swung on and missed on the sinker. That's 3-2. Fouled away, staying alive. 3-2. That one got a good piece of, but it's going to go foul into the seats. 3-2. That will be a walk right there. So a lot of pitches there. Gets the walk. You'll take that all day if you're Swerve. And that ball is smashed, but it's going to hook foul. Tough. Almost had something really, really nice there. Just got to straighten that out. 0-1 pitch. Taken. 1-1.
Ball 2.
That sinker's going to be low right there. 2-1. That cutter sent to the seats foul. 2-2 pitch. Sinker. He's going to be a little late and under it. It's a high, but not very deep pop fly. And that'll be out number 1. It's really, for Swerve, it just seems from the outside looking in, right? He's got to go back to taking some pitches. Zazzy's been able to really take advantage out of the zone. You got to be able to recognize the strike zone a little bit better here and get back to how he was in the beginning of the game. That ball smashed. Right field. Carrying. Is it gone? It's not. Wow. Booty cheeks against the wall. That's out number 2.
Almost a 3 home run game for Jake Magnum or Swerve there.
I mean, he was
that close?
A foot away. He'll be under that one. This one's sky high in center field. And that'll be the final out of the 7th inning. So 15-7 still in Zazzy's favor as we go to the top of the 8th inning.
Swerve's been pitching really well with Uceda. I don't think he's going to take him out in here just yet. Everything's been down, it feels like, when pitching with Uceda for Swerve. Let's see if Zazzy makes that adjustment. Right there, he gets it through the hole there for a leadoff single.
Another base hit here. I mean, he's just attacking. You were talking about it. We've talked about it a couple times already, but he is locked in at the plate. New pitcher, it's Pete Fairbanks. Coming in. Nobody out. Runner on first. 15-7. That one misses. 2-0. Ripped, but foul. Early on the fastball. I mean, nothing The timing's just, he's got it down for really anything and everything. That one's going to be smacked in the left field, and that's a base hit. Runners on first and second now, nobody out. Circle change, taken for a strike. Fastball swung on, just got a piece of it, tipped for a foul ball, 0-2. Matthias. Ripped it to the first baseman. Over to second for one. Back to first, and that's a double play. Huge if you're Swerve right there. You needed that. Big double play. Now you're just attacking this hitter here. You don't care about the guy at third. Get Caballero out. Get this 15-7 to the bottom of the eighth if you're Swerve.
Nope, outside.
Too low. Chop to the second baseman. He's going to get it, Scuffy.
Yeah, he's going to get it. And now, but this is where I know it's 15-70. You got to get something moving. You got to get something moving. Maybe one or two here. Maybe and you're looking for any type of rally here. You need to get the home runs. You just need to get hits. Get something moving.
That's a sinker. Absolute paint right there. Check swing. Doesn't matter. Strike. Another painted fastball right there. 0-2. Talk about how he's locked into the plate. Well, goodness, he's throwing some great pitches too. Oh, 2 fouled away. 22nd pitch from Kevin Kelly. It's going to be a cutter that tries to clip the zone, but just misses. 1-2. Sweeper. Got a good piece of it, but sends it foul. 1-2 again. That ball got a really good piece of that, but that one also goes foul.
Nope, outside.
1-2 pitch again. Swung on and missed. That's a strikeout. And that'll be out number 1. Here comes Danny Jansen.
Nope, outside.
Outside, ball 1. New pitch.
That's. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Matthias ground ball. That's over to first. And that'll be 2 outs here. Swerve running out of outs to play with here. That ball was hit very hard, just unfortunately right into the ground of the third baseman. 0-1. The pitch from Kelly.
Ball.
High, taken for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, 2.
Sinker. That's a strike. 1-2. That ball is barreled, and that's going to find some grass. That's a base knock for the top of the order here, Jonathan Aranda. Can we see some 2-out magic, Scuffy?
We could, especially with this type of top lineup. Now we're going to see Pierre Fairbanks, though, however, from Zazzy.
Ooh, a little early on that circle change. I'll tell you what.
Swerve's been hitting so many foul ball home runs, I feel like, this game.
Man. It was very early, very late, but both were barreled. Fouled away. 0-2.
1 ball, 2.
Check swing. He's going to steal second easily. Defensive indifference. And that was a ball. So 1-2. He's still alive at the plate.
3.
Slider. And that one's going to eat him up. That is a big strikeout for Zazzy right there.
Yeah, that's a big strike zone. Now he has the top of your order here, too. Even though it's an 8-run lead, he's going to look to tack on more.
We see Jonathan Aranda just shy of the cycle again.
You really want to see that, don't you?
I so badly want it. That's going to be a strikeout, though. Big strikeout. So 1 out here in the top of the 9th.
Yep.
There's an intentional walk. He wants nothing to do with it. Yeah. Nothing to do with Brandon Lau.
Ball, that's out.
Slider outside for ball 1. That slider's going to be sent foul. Got a good piece of it, though. Both of these guys, man, they've had some balls with, I mean, they're just barely, even the outs, even the foul balls, they're just hit hard. 2-1 pitch. Circle change. Got him to swing through it. 2-2. That one's going to be hit high left field. Carrying. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot. That just got out, and that is another home run for Zazie at 17-7.
I didn't think that was getting out. That just felt like just kept on carrying.
Thing just kept going. Now, theoretically, we are in the realm of a mercy, which even if the bottom of the ninth comes and goes and no runs score, the game will still be called a mercy in the ninth, even though it would be over anyway. But you get what I'm saying.
Trying to make me feel better.
A little bit.
Not gonna work.
Doing my best here. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. 2 outs here in the ninth inning. Pete Fairbanks, the pitch. That's a strike, 1-2. Yandy at the plate. That one hit hard, right center field. It's carrying, and it's over the head and over the wall. It'll bounce. So there is a ground rule double here with 2 outs, and here comes Misner. Slider inside, taken for strike. Ground ball to second. Over to first. 82 speed coming down the line. It's got him. And so here we go. Bottom of the ninth, Swerve fighting off elimination. He finds himself down 17-7.
And you saw Zazie before. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, you're good. I was just saying, here we go. You're good. Talk away.
No, I was going to say before the half inning started, Zazie just put 3 fingers up. Just 3 more outs. So he's trying to lock in here.
Ball inside.
Just needs 3 outs. That ball smashed foul, 2-2.
Three and two.
Slider low, taken, 3-2. Now that one was just a wee bit outside. And that will be a walk there.
Ball 1.
First pitch low. I want to say technically you could steal, right? Defensive indifference, right?
You could, yep.
Stay out of the double play. Just a thought, just talking aloud. 2-1 pitch on the way. Fouled away.
Still in there.
Got a good piece of it. It's high to right center field. And that will be caught by the center fielder for out number 1. So 2 more outs. Can Zazie claim his ticket to St. Pete in July? First pitch, that's a pop-up right there. Out number 2. 1 away from coming down and being the final finalist to be in our Sunburst Invitational. That should do it. Fly ball to center field, and he's done it. Zazie's won, and he's going to St. Pete to play in the Sunburst Invitational LAN in July.
You see how excited he is. He's coming back as a former champion, trying to reclaim what was his in year number 1 to Sunburst Invitational. But congrats to Zazie, and we mentioned before he was locked in throughout this whole qualifier, and it showed here today.
Absolutely locked in. I mean, every swing, even the ones that were outs, looked fantastic. He was barreling baseballs, stayed locked in, and just kept hitting. His pitches were fantastic as well. A lot of stuff that was painting the zone in, out, the tunneling. Great job by him. And a great job to Swerve as well. Fought very hard. In the beginning, he said he felt like he didn't deserve to be here. He definitely did. Great player. Fantastic play by him as well.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. I mean, he started out hot, too. Game 1, he got the 2-run home run. Able to get something going. Able to shut down Zazie. I mean, it just, unfortunately, once Zazie started going, he couldn't stop. And it felt like once Zazie was hitting, the approach that Swerve had at the plate kind of swayed away what made him successful to get here. Like, he started being a little bit more aggressive, a lot more first pitch swinging than we typically see.
Absolutely. But, I mean, look at some of these replays here. Both of our contestants were barreling. And then this one right here that may or may not have murdered a man. Insane barrels. And look at that, praying. love that thrown in after that clip. Deep fly balls, bombs, everything. Mad fun. And I mean, Scuffy, technically, we're not done yet.
No. We are not. We still got the live LAN finale. And remember, it's all in one day. It's jam-packed action. But now we got the matchup set. We got Alex Kill facing Zazzy in the semis. And then we got Wilsey versus Costa. It's going to be a fantastic series. And there's only could be one winner, right? And we're going to see it all come in July in St. Pete. It's going to be a fun event. And I can't wait to be there.
Absolutely. It'll be insanely fun. So today's winner, you said plays
Alex Kill. So it's Alex versus Zazzy. You know, that's going to be a great matchup alongside Wilsey versus Costa.
Should be a lot of fun. Again, make sure you're following the Tampa Bay Rays Gaming Twitch account here on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, all of you awesome people. I hope you have very much enjoyed this because we're not done. We've got that beautiful tournament coming in July. It's going to be a great time, so you don't want to miss the Sunburst Invitational, brought to you by Spectrum.
Yeah, and I think we are ready to hear to our qualifier for champion and Zazzy. Let's bring him in here and let's see how he's feeling after winning 2-0 against Swerve here and clutch a spot to St. Pete.
Zazzy, congratulations, dude. You are going to St. Pete to be in the Sunburst Invitational once again. How you feeling? You've done it before, but how does this time feel?
I am so glad to be talking to you guys in a good mood here, man. I've kept my cool for the last like 2+ hours on just trying to be even keel as much as I possibly could. But you know what? The same way I'd qualified and the same way that I had won in Tampa was a fly ball to center to end the game with Fairbanks on the mounds. And I felt like that was just so reminiscent for me.
That's awesome. So now you head down to St. Pete. You're the first competitor to go to 2 live LAN finales. You won it the first year. Now you come to win it try to win it in year number 3. What's the first thing you're looking forward to when you go down to St. Pete?
Ooh, that's a great question. The first thing I'm looking forward to, I think just seeing everybody again. You know, Scuffy, of course I've met you. Scan and Dimmu, I've not met in person, of course, but just to see Yuki and everybody who was able to really help give me a platform that year and help me show off my skills. I can't wait to reunite with everybody and hopefully have a great time with Costa and Alex Kill and Wilsey. I think it's going to be super cool, and I'm so glad to just be a part of it again.
Absolutely. And listen, we talked about it a ton before the game, during the game. I mean, you were locked in, man. Everything you were hitting was just barreled. The good, the bad, everything. I mean, was it all that practice with the Rays, or were we just feeling good today? I mean, talk us through the process.
Yeah, I mean, shout out my man, Just Bad Pack Luck. We've been playing Rays friendlies. I went back into our chat log, actually. We've been playing almost every night since June 1st. Me and him, there's a reason that he was at the losers bracket finals, and it could have been me and him today. I think the hard work really paid off. So shout out him. I hope he's watching right now. We've been putting in so much work behind the scenes, and I think that it really showed today because I just wasn't phased by any pitcher. And I felt like my eye was probably about as good as it's going to get. I don't think I'm going to be taking too many tight pitches more than I did today. So yeah, it was really nice to see practice pay off, and I know that's what has to be what separates me getting to Tampa again.
And I'm sure you're going to continue that practice as we go into the next couple of weeks, because we already know who your opponent is going to be with Alex Kill, and you two face off plenty of times. It's going to be another great series between you two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to set the stage for Alex. I don't think he was there last year. He's back this year. There's a reason he won qualifier 1. There's a reason that everybody regards him as one of, if not the best player in the world. Alex is amazing, but you know, like we say, man, with Rays, anything can happen. You know, maybe people didn't project Swerve being there, Costa being there, but you know, this is Rays. It's a different ball game, so I can't wait.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, man. We're gonna see you in July at the LAN event. Super fun, super excited. Sunburst Invitational. I can't wait to see you guys all down there. Shout out to the Rays for throwing this out. Mad fun, and we'll be ready for more gameplay.
Shout out Rays.
Tell your dad to bring the Thunder Six back.
Oh yeah, they're coming back. I'm finding them. They're coming back.
There you go. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Zazzy. Again, congratulations, man.
Thank you, guys.
There it is, Scuffy. We've got our 4.
Yeah,
we have done
there
it.
You have it.
Again.
We have our 4 competitors for the Sunburst Invitational Year 3. We got
Alex
Kill. We got we'll see. We got Costa and now Zazzy. It's going to be a fun event come July. A live LAN finale. It's always electric, and it's all in one day. And remember, the finals this year is going to be best out of 5. We typically see best out of 3, so the finals is going to be best out of 5. So it's going to be a little bit long series, and it should be. I mean, we'll see fireworks throughout.
Absolutely. Should be a ton of fun. There's money on the line and throwing out the first pitch of the Rays game for the winner. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait. It's going to be a great time in July.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. And then once again, we got a shout out to the Rays for putting this on for the 3rd straight year. Shout out to everyone that's behind the scenes, from Rare Job to Yuki, everything that, all of the people that put this tournament together. I mean, it's been a fantastic event, and it's been fun to do here this with you, bud.
Absolutely. It's a blast, and we got more coming.